What's up people, Perry here with a Christmas special tutorial. Now, a while ago I had an idea, and that was to make something that looks like it was generated randomly, but by using repeatable steps and patterns to create it. Now before I go on, one thing you have to know about me is that I'm not really a big fan of tedious or things that require me to do something over and over again. If I can find a way to automate or even avoid doing that thing, I'll do it. I'll sometimes even go as far as to take a longer time to figure out something that avoids that tedious task, rather than just to do it itself. So when it came to making a Christmas tree, more importantly, a realistic looking Christmas tree, it was a bit of a challenge. So we have a few options here. One, we take a trunk, cover it with leaves in a simple cone shape. Now I don't know about you, but that looks pretty boring. Or two, we take our trunk and place each branch or fern by hand, eventually making our tree. Now you already know how I feel about that. You see, the beauty in a Christmas tree, in my opinion, is that the randomness of the ferns can come together and create something that is uniform in shape. Basically, we need to create chaos and create order all in the same go. Seems pretty impossible, right? So here's how you do it. Now what I'm going to do here is show you the steps it took to create our tree. If you would like to try it for yourself, I highly suggest you use a program like MCEdit or WorldEdit to help you along. There will be a tutorial on how I made it in MCEdit, but what I'm showing you here is to hopefully inspire you that maybe the impossible is possible. If you are not into using these programs, I will tell you that you can do it by hand, but it will take a lot of time. For the rest of you, I have a download link below of a save file which contains a wide range of trees in both size and shape. And by using MCEdit or WorldEdit to copy and paste, you can put them in your own worlds. Now, let's get on with it. We have our tree log set up here, and the first thing we want to do is create a cone shape for our tree to follow. And using the repeatable pattern of going down 3 blocks, then shifting outwards by 1 block like so, we come up with this angled line. Of course, it doesn't need to be this pattern in particular, but I have found that this looks the best, in my opinion. Now, in order to create the actual cone shape, it's a process of measuring from the log out to our angled line to get the radius needed to make our circles. And with the use of MCEdit's brush tool, we are able to make the circles needed to complete our cone shape. Now that we have a basic shape, we can now concentrate on making the insides. So what we have here is a circle divided into 8s. Now what we want to do is pick one of these pieces of the pie and create some sort of design. Think of it as creating the branches of our tree, starting out from the center and then branching off every now and then, filling the piece as evenly as possible. The best design that I've found is that less is more. The empty space will help add to the detail. Now I know what you're thinking. It looks like I'm just spamming leaves in random places, which is true, until we take that piece, create a mirror image like so to fill in the quarter, then repeat to fill in the half, then again to fill in the whole circle, creating a sort of snowflake type pattern. How very appropriate. Going through this process another 5 times gives us a total of 6 different patterns we can use to build our tree. Now we can either do more or less patterns, but 6 seems to be a good amount to get the variety needed without going overboard. Now we are ready to construct our tree. First we take our tree log, then taking our circles we are able to build up a cylindrical pattern, assembling them in a pattern going from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Then we repeat till we reach the desired height. In our case, really tall. Next, taking our cone that we made earlier, we place it around our cylinder like so, trim away the excess, take the cone away, and there you have it. A really cool looking Christmas tree. By using a repeatable set of steps and patterns, we are able to create something that at first glance looks pretty random. Now if you look closely, you can start to pick out patterns here and there, but with this process, we are able to create something with a whole lot of detail. All we have to do now is add in some lights, some decorations, and I'd say we've got ourselves a pretty decent Christmas tree. And that's it. Maybe you're asking yourself, why go through all that trouble? Well, you see, once you develop your technique, it makes it that much easier to create and recreate your work, leaving you more time to explore and make your creation better. So using your creativity, maybe creating the impossible is possible. So don't forget to leave a like if you so choose. Also, be sure to leave any questions or comments down below. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button. It keeps you up to date on everything that goes on in it. So that's it for me. Always remember, keep your head up and have a Merry Christmas. And I'll see you in the next one.